Hey, we
Hey,
back.
welcome back to another episode of Pink Tap Chat, where we talk about everything from finances to dating to relationships, you name it, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm excited to jump into this topic today. You want to tell us what we're going to be talking about?
So I think we should talk about our point of view of spinning the block. That
Mm.
person did, they either ghost us or they just come back again out of nowhere and get that text at 3 a.m. What are you doing? How about that? Let's talk about that.
Okay, I'm down. Let's talk about it. So, you kind of basically just explained what the concept of spinning the block is, because some people maybe not familiar with that concept. So you kicking it, you're hanging out with someone, you're talking, you're enjoying each other's company. It's seemingly going well,
Hmm.
and then somehow, some way, maybe they disappear, they ghost you, and then fine, some time passes. You may be not sure why or whatever, but eventually time passes. You move on, kinda, and
Kind of
then
heal, right?
you do your best to heal. You feel like, okay, whew, I'm good, I'm moving on, and then that person just suddenly pops up. Hey, what's up? What you doing? Text you
I
randomly or something
miss you.
like that. Mm.
Remember those? Yeah.
Mm.
I miss you.
Right.
But you didn't miss me 6 months ago.
Now I'm thinking about me all that time. So that's basically what the concept of spinning the block is. It's when someone um kind of screws you over a little bit and then they pop up later and they want to fix things or they want to rekindle things again. And so you're faced with the decision what you do
Mm.
to talk with that person again or not to talk with that person again.
They want to act real, Bren. Like I didn't know what you just did to me,
Right.
and that's not okay.
It's
From
not.
a woman's perspective, it's just not okay.
Mm.
Like I'm out here with feelings, and I'm probably caught feeling about you. Depending, doesn't matter how long we were like engaging with each other. It could have been 3 weeks. It
Yeah.
could have been 6 months, and then you disappear for like that additional 6 months, and then I'm doing that hard work year to move on from whatever. And you pop up and you're like, hey, you.
They love to pop up with some hey, like everything is cool, like everything is good. Or those random texts you get, like, you know that we not cool. You know we not, right? Like, I don't know, I feel like they forget, like they conveniently forget that they did wrong.
You was not, did you not
Cause she was there, I was there, you was there.
you
He
was
was
there.
we was there.
Speak
Yes.
on that.
Okay, so when that happens, because I think most of us, if not all of us, have experienced that to some degree.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when that happens, what do you do?
But
How do
you
you
know,
react?
Keisha, do you remember we had this conversation very recently? Men are strategically a little smart about it. It's the little things that they do, and you will like they'll like a picture on social media, and you get that little oh he thinks of it, and then
I call that feelers. They put out some feelers to see
that
how you respond. Do
right.
you respond? Do
That,
you do you react? Do you heart it or like it, or
or the hard eyes.
do you open the message? What
You read it.
he's trying to feel what's going on with you to see if that's okay. If you still have access, right?
That
Because that's what it's really about. It's about access. That person is probably um, bored, or that person may be thought they had something going on with this new person and they and forgot about you. And then that didn't work. It didn't work out. And so now they're coming back and they're like, they want to be like, what's good? Because that didn't work out, right? So like the second death, the second choice.
But I shouldn't be second.
It should not. But I'm just telling you, I'm just putting you on game. Oftentimes, when someone is spinning the block, it's usually for a few reasons. Either they're bored, or they're just curious. They want to know what's up with you. They want to see if they still have access to you. Can they still play with you?
Mhm.
Or it didn't work out with the new person that they thought it was going to work out with, and now they're like, why not go back to this? See what's up? You know what I
Take
mean?
this, you know what I'm saying? But like as a woman and like me, you know, denying access is hard.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so hard.
yeah.
I could be messing with you heavy for like the year and my feelings invested. I've
Yeah.
probably picked up on your lingo. I'm vibing with you. We doing us. Not really doing us because you was doing this. So
Talk about it.
so then I finally get to the point that it took me forever to reach to deny your access. You pop up saying, "What are you doing?" It it
Minding my
frustrates me.
business. Minding
Oh,
my
it
business.
messes with your head so heavy. And as a woman, it's like internally, me too. I have hope. Like it was supposed to be us. It should have been us. It could have been us. But you're gonna pop up and say, "Hey, get out of here."
We don't like I don't like that. I'm just letting you know right now. And I think most people, when that happens to them, it's an emotional reaction, right?
It
Because you
is.
had feelings for that person. So, they don't just go away. Like
They don't.
feelings don't just go away. You may suppress them and, work through it. You may go to therapy or, pray about whatever it is. Everybody meditates. Everyone does different things to try to work through their feelings and process things. But really, when something ends, that's grief. You are grieving that situation. So you literally, it's a process. There are steps to it. So when you are spinning the block, you're interrupting that person's healing process. You're throwing them off. And it can be very traumatic. Because like you have to go back and relive whatever happened between you two and why it didn't work out. And oftentimes when someone leaves and it's unresolved, you're left with why, what happened, what did I do wrong? Those are
Shut
questions
up.
that come up, right? And that's a very human thing. It's a very human experience. It's normal and it happens often. We will ask ourselves the question, why? What did I do? What could I have done better? And you replay things in your mind like a movie. You watch, you like that's where it went wrong. That's what happened. You know what I mean? It's torture for that length of time. But once you like, okay, I've done that, I've thought about it, I've questioned myself enough, and I feel like I'm in a good place, I'm okay, I'm moving on, then here comes
What are you doing, man?
playing in your face again.
That that
So, I mean, I see it as a test. It's really a test of, you know, are you healed? Are you moved on? Have you moved on? Are you
does she
good?
miss me? Does she miss me? That I think can be like maybe I mean I'm not a dude. That could be just them thing their like ego or whatever. But
Often is.
right, but I will say this. It's like you when you come back, you spin the block. Yes, I have done this myself, and it's
Me
like
too.
it's a vicious like cycle,
It is.
and it's a circle you go over and over and over again,
Yeah.
and it's like a hamster wheel, and you're just kind of like,
It doesn't end well, and it usually doesn't end in a happy ending. Usually doesn't. Because if it didn't work the first time, for whatever reason, it's probably not gonna work the second, third,
It's
fourth
not
time.
it's not gonna work the first time either.
No, no.
No.
Don't get me wrong. You do have some exceptions where there are situations and circumstances, two people just for whatever reason, wrong timing, or just life is happening and it's just not gonna allow it, and they had to like pause and kind of separate from each other, heal, go through their stuff individually, and then they came back together. And for those stories, I'm happy for them. But let's be real, that is not often the situation. It's usually with some toxicity and some unresolved feelings for a past ex, or, different things that just, it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. So you have to know, like, okay, this, even though you have those feelings for that person, will this serve me in my next chapter of my life? Like, ask yourself those questions. Hard questions, but questions nonetheless that will really help you make that decision. Because, like I said, you have a decision. You have to make a choice. Do you allow that person back into your space and time and energy and life? Or do you say, no, that's done, and I wish you well. I wish you the best. I wish you well, but I don't want you to go on this life journey with me anymore. You know? It's
Yeah.
hard.
It's hard.
It's very hard.
It's hard to say like this chapter. It's just not finished. It's
Dang,
not. It's
that's
really
just so
hard.
final. Dang
It's
it.
a hard
Dang
pill to
it.
swallow, and I
Look
hate.
at that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, you know, I have to put in like all of the studies when I'm 30, so I know we watched In Love Is Blind, and when
Mm.
Amber cried when Clay didn't pick her, I felt
My
those
heart broke
tears.
for her. It did.
I felt those tears to my core.
I just,
Like how they anything the reason why that part
yeah.
I'm talking about the context of those tears. I was hurting for her because I was hurting for me. I felt that. I was just like,
I've been there. I felt like I wasn't it. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people, not just women, but a lot of people can relate to that. Like sometimes you get your heart broken. You know what I mean? And what she said after that, I can't remember verbatim, but she said something like, "Why am I never good enough?"
that's
She
just
said
like,
something like that.
why am I
And
never good
that
enough?
that was like the core of what she was really crying for. She was crying for that little girl inside of her that doesn't feel like she's enough.
Oh, I got goosebumps, girl,
Mm,
goosebumps,
yeah.
and it's like, no, I'm like, but rejection is hard, and I'm
It
not
is.
saying just for a woman. Rejection is hard for men too.
It's
Like, damn, that was a girl of my dreams, but this just wasn't our time. Why did I find her now? Why did I find her in this chapter of my life? In
yeah.
the hardest chapter of my life. And I was like, damn, I gotta say, even I don't want, like, I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm just like, cry.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's so important. It is a skill. It's something you develop. I don't think we are naturally born with that in us. It's something that you learn over time and with experience.
Definitely.
You have to learn how to say goodbye. You do. There are going to have
Hard.
people that come up in your life and, there's an aspiration date, and that time has passed, or they were there for a season and then it's not a lifetime. And we sometimes confuse that. We confuse it, and we want people to stay, forever. We want them in our lives for the rest of it. And sometimes that's just not their purpose. They came, they served their purpose. It was to teach you a lesson. It was to help you grow. It was to show you something about yourself. There are many reasons why people come into our lives, but you can't confuse that for this person must stay forever. because that's usually not the case. And so, yes, like I said, it's a grieving process, but you have to learn that really hard skill of saying goodbye. I appreciate the times we had. You taught me a lot, good or bad. Um, I carry that with me in my spirit.
It's
No,
every year.
like no hurt. Well, I won't say hurt, but there's no hard feelings, right? No malice, but it's
I I got a life
good
from
luck,
the
babe.
heart.
Good luck,
I
babe.
love you from the heart.
Yeah,
That's okay. And that's hard because as humans, like,
you know,
I just wanted it to work so bad.
yeah,
I wanted you and me, you and me. I wanted to stay here and be like, my
my
man,
man.
all together.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it didn't work.
yeah.
And that closing a chapter is hard. And we have to allow ourselves to say goodbye
Okay.
and grieve and cry and heal and do all those things. And goodbyes are hard to process. And I wish there was like, the blueprint of a more organic
Girl,
process, but it's not.
the older I become, the
Uh,
more and more I wish that we had a blueprint in this thing called
you hear me?
life. Oh, there's so many things and situations that I faced in life. And I was just like, Lord, what do I do? What do I say? How do I navigate this? How do I handle this? And I mean, yes, for me, as a believer, I definitely do believe, like the Bible, it has lessons and things there to guide you. But sometimes I just need something to spell it out for me. Just point it out, please. What is the answer? What do I do? You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't always feel like you get that. You look to people, you look to things, and
Yeah,
sometimes they say the answer is within you. You have to figure it
yeah,
out, and it's like, but that's a process. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know the answer now. Please tell me the answer now.
I needed it yesterday.
Yesterday, girl.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
but I think this really rings true. It's better to have loved than to never have loved at all.
Mm,
But at least you tried.
mm.
Yeah, I told off.
I think that it was just celebrating what you were saying because you were absolutely right. You was right.
Tried to make it work,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work. And as long as you try, and then you say, okay, we tried this one time. I don't want to try again and again and again. Because my heart cannot bear it anymore. And like, you only have one heart. How much can you really put it through? And I wish I look back and I wish I didn't put my heart through so much. What if I missed out on my knight in shining armor because I
Yeah.
was paying attention to
Letting people
you?
come back who and giving access to people who didn't deserve it, who just who just didn't deserve it. And so I want to talk about this because there are times when, you know, oops, you go ahead and you give that person access to you again, or you naively believe that they changed, or you hope you hope you want so badly to believe that they changed, whether their
Well, it's
behavior
better this
changed or
time. It's
not.
better this time.
Right,
It's better.
right. And so when that happens, what I guess I would say, what are some of the things to look out for? Because I'm sure there's someone right now who's maybe facing this situation where they're, do I allow this person back in? And I want to expand a little bit. Access means like giving that person a key to your heart again. It's opening up. It's opening up and it's allowing that person back into your heart. You're giving them access to your mind, your heart. in some cases, your body,
Mhm.
your emotions, um, just everything. Like,
It is honestly, you're right, it is everything, and
yeah.
I mean, you're asking what
So what are some, I guess I don't wanna call it red flags.
what, like, warning
No,
signs?
but warning signs to look out
Mhm.
for, some things to be mindful of if you're ever faced with a situation and you're thinking and you're contemplating, like, do I not? Just based on your experience, what would you say are some warning signs to kind of help you make a decision?
I mean, I will say this, as a woman or a person that you're dating or, like, whatever, I will understand that it's human, like, reaction. It's natural to give that person another chance, and in some cases, you should. Because what if you were together 5 years and that was your person? I get that. But I do believe that while you're doing this, make sure that not only they're saying things, but you're seeing action
Mhm.
in that change behavior.
There you go.
Because if the behavior is continuing on the same behavior that you love, then that right there is a pattern that you need to watch out for. And if the pattern feels the same, looks the same, it probably is the
Talk
same.
like a duck.
Outside
Talk like a duck.
sector, it
I'll fly.
probably is. It probably is.
Yeah, it's a duck.
And
It's
it's
a
what
duck.
you do.
It's a duck.
It's not to remove yourself from that. But now you just gave the person that second, third, fourth, whatever chance, or another chance in a different frequency or whatever.
Mhm.
But then you're like, ooh, I'm seeing this, and I'm seeing, and I'm remembering this, and you gotta like assess and say, you're doing the same thing again on repeat. This is not a broken record. A broken record.
Yeah.
I have to let you go. If this, I can't. My heart cannot. And it can be whatever the circumstances.
Mhm.
Yeah, I cannot. You joining my home, you joining this and this and that, whatever you establish, during your time apart with them. It's like, I can't do this, and it's not fair to me, or whatever is aligning in my life right now. So, I'm glad you tried, but it's just a no from me.
Yeah,
It's just a no.
and that's okay. It's okay. I think you have to empower yourself. Um, especially, I think people have a really hard time saying no
Mm,
and, implementing boundaries, which is another conversation within itself. But just going back to my point of it's okay to say no. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to say access denied. Um, and sometimes it's for the best, and it's probably what you need to do. And I would say to add to what you were just talking about, I think another key kind of indicator or warning sign that is probably not gonna be favorable or yield favorable results
mhm.
is time. How much time has passed?
Ooh, that's a big one, because
It's huge.
if it's like 2 weeks, I gave
If
you
it's
lunch,
been a
nothing.
short time,
He
how
like,
much opportunity have you and the other person had to really assess and change, make the necessary changes that are probably needed for that thing to work? You know
mhm,
what I mean? Um, change takes time.
it does.
It takes time, and it usually requires some other outside reinforcements, such as
Communication,
therapy,
right?
and nothing
Couples
wrong.
counseling,
Being
everything.
advocate for those things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
Um,
there's so many different teachers, so right, there's so many different forms of therapy.
yeah.
There's couples counseling, there's individual counseling, there's like whatever the issue is. Like let's say, I mean, I'm gonna throw out a situation. Let's say you guys have struggling with the bedroom issue. They have sex therapy.
They do.
They have that, and sex therapy is not only like you know the
It really
integral
does
portion.
do.
Not only the integral
Right.
part, It's like learning how to communicate with your partner effectively. So that communication aligns with everything. How you communicate, how you treat your person, your partner, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So all forms of therapy can be effective.
Mm-hmm.
And your feelings are a very important thing, a very important process. You can't just kind of abandon your partner and just leave them. Like, I don't know why you feel this way, and then when they're like, "Hey, babe," and you're like, "Oh," they can't communicate. Oh, that doesn't translate into anything.
Mm-hmm.
So time apart, like Patience said, is very necessary. We have to part ways, and then you have to part ways for a while
For a
because
while. And
it's
I would say emphasis on a while. And a while is subjective. I'm
ooh,
not here to tell you how long, you should spend time apart. That is really kind of an individual case by case
yes,
situation. But I would say, like, as a rule of thumb, it's probably not a few weeks and it's likely not a few months either. I think real change, often you're seeing that it maybe be like a year or more, typically. Um, and again, it varies and every situation is different, but just to consider um, potentially allowing this person back in, I think you definitely want to assess how much time has passed. And is this person truly genuine when they say that things have changed? And have they had the adequate amount of time to really make those necessary changes? You
you know,
know?
you pointed out like facts heavy, and those are things that I wish I knew then.
Girl, me too.
I
Me
wish
too.
I was able to like converse and just really like assess. And I think what I thought accession was back then
Hmm.
was just crying over this dude, crying, crying, crying. So I had no tears left to cry.
Yeah.
And but that's really not healing. I mean, yeah,
Mm-mm.
part of it, it plays a
Mhm.
role, yeah, but it's
Mhm.
not full 100% healing because now that person comes back in the picture and the cycle repeats itself because
Mhm.
we didn't have the appropriate conversations, me and him, and I didn't have that appropriate conversation with
With
myself.
yourself. Yeah, and that's key right there. The key thing is yourself. You know what I mean? Because you always say, I bring me, right? And what is me? What does that
What's
mean?
me?
Do you understand what you are bringing into this situation? Is it healthy?
Mm,
You know what I mean? We all want a healthy partner, but are you healthy? Are you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, like all that? Are you healthy? Are you in a good place? Are you a good partner? And sometimes
that
the
is so
answer is
true.
maybe not. You know?
But you know what? You bring out a valid point, but that alone is a hard conversation to have
It is.
with yourself.
It
Because you're not
is.
ready to have that conversation with yourself. How can you bring someone else into the picture and expect them to understand?
You can. And so until the both of you, both parties in this situation are able to face themselves, work on themselves individually before you can even consider trying to come back and make a union with someone else. You know what I mean? And these are things, honestly, I'm telling you, I wish I knew this back then.
Same.
I wish when I was young and I was dating and I was in relationships and it was cute and I thought it was love. I wish I knew these things a long time ago. But I'm
Would
so
have saved
thankful
so
to
much
God that I know
heartbreak.
now. Yeah. Yeah. And those are things I had to learn the hard way. There was some hard lessons, some mistakes made, some I didn't realize that right away. The time, allowing time to pass. Ooh, I have to learn that by experience. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I'm grateful for those experiences because
Not
it
mad at
shaped
you.
who I am. I wish I didn't have to experience it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit up and be like, oh, thank you, Lord. I really appreciate that. Give me some more. No, respectfully, I'm good. I've learned. I don't want to share no more. But you know, I've taken and I carry those lessons with me. And so I think the beauty of this and these conversations that, Tori and I have is that we can share that, and hopefully that impacts someone. And maybe, like I said before, just those little tips, just warning signs of, hey, if you are facing this or seeing this or experiencing this right now,
Watch them.
you may want to pause. You may want
You
to
might
think
want to
about
stop
this
back.
more intently, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just sit and like ask yourself, have I changed since? Has this person honestly changed since? Or are we just highly emotional right now and just trying to force something that can never work?
And sometimes they know it's not gonna work. And
And that's
sometimes
what hurts the most.
we internally we probably know,
We
and
know.
we're sitting here like I don't want to like bash the other partner, whatever.
Yeah.
Internally, sometimes we like no, no.
But you're not ready to let it go. You know what I'm saying? And it reminds me of, excuse me, it reminds me of a song. And it's called Neither One of Us. It's an old school song. But that's basically what she talks about, where neither one of them wants to be the first to say goodbye. Um, Shout out to Gladys tonight. But I have listened to that song, and now that I'm older, like I get it
It
at a
resonates.
completely different level. You know what I mean? You go through some stuff, you like, ah, them old folks know what they talking about. They know what they talking about.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
mean,
just
like there's never really a right time.
no, no, no. That's
You know,
he
right?
said it too. Yeah,
Never really a right time.
yeah.
And I think as humans, we think, okay, I'm just gonna wait. There's gonna be a better time this time. No, there's gonna be a better time in 2 weeks. No, 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 I'm gonna wait like 6 months. I'm gonna see how they feel. I'm gonna test. And then you look up and it's like, damn, it's 6 years ago. What?
Time to
Then
go
you look
get
up
back. Time to go
at
get back.
6 years, at 3 years, at 1 year, whatever it was, 6 months, whatever. If you knew at 3 months, hey, our vision is not aligning, even if it's 3 months, babe, I gotta let you go.
Let 'em go. And I think that is basically the message here. When it comes to spinning the block, baby, don't let them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, uh, I'm gonna say this. Bottom line, 9 times out of 10, don't let them. Don't let them. Because you know what? They left for a reason.
Yes.
They left. And you have to just kind of face the fact that they left knowing who you was and everything you brought to the table,
They
and
know.
that still wasn't enough for them. It doesn't mean you were not enough. No, 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 no. Hear me clear. It doesn't mean you're not enough. You are enough, but you wasn't enough for them. For whatever reason, that's their problem to figure out. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you wasn't enough for them, and they felt like, yeah, I'm good. So you gotta force them. You gotta stand on business. You gotta let,
Period.
period, let them stand on that decision. They gotta own that decision. Oh, the mistake. Because you're right, it was a mistake, and I'm gonna need you to stay with that mistake. You have to live with that for the rest of your life, baby. You gotta live with that. You fumble big time.
You got
It is
fall,
what
you
it
went
is.
top, and it went through your fingers. And recognize and acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And and you get upset because so much you hope I wanted that to be my person. I wanted that person to be my MVP.
Mm.
It's okay.
It is.
You will eventually find your
You
MVP.
will. It's not
It's
them.
not just him.
It's not them. I can almost guarantee. I can almost promise you, it's not them. It's not.
Mhm.
It's not. And
It's
that's
okay.
okay. That's okay. You gotta be willing to wait. Um, you know, until your person comes. Um, and I think me and Tori, we got to come back and have more conversations similar to this about, like the journey. of that, how do you continue to navigate that after you said no, after you denied access? What does that look like? Because it's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh, just deny and you good. No, man, you're gonna have an emotional reaction and you're not gonna feel great about the decision, but ultimately, I feel like it's probably the best one. It's the best
Right?
one. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sort of because I would love for you to consider that. That's all.
And it's even considering it is hard.
It
So
is.
show yourself some grace and be
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna think, hmm, hmm, maybe not,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
No.
But I would love for you guys in the audience just to like engage. Like I
That's
said,
true.
I wish I had, like Tasia said it too, I wish I had the blueprint to figure this out a
Mm-hmm.
long time ago.
Life,
So,
girl.
like,
Life.
so, and let's build this community that we
Mm-hmm.
have here.
Yeah.
Let's create a blueprint together.
Yeah.
Share your tips, share your thoughts, share your I wish I knew.
Yeah.
Looking back, I wish I did.
Yeah.
Share that in the comments.
Yeah.
We gotta rise to each other.
That's right.
We gotta
Share
pull
the
ourselves
open law.
out.
They taught me that back in kindergarten.
Show 'em out.
Yeah, that exactly. But yes, like in all seriousness, Tori is absolutely right. This is a community that we want to build up. We want to uplift each other. So please do chime in. Let us know what you think and tell us about your experience. We'd love to hear that too. Um, I mean, it's a conversation. I think it's a necessary one. I think it's one that we all kind of face. And sometimes we don't really have anyone to talk to about it. We don't want people to judge us, or we don't want to feel stupid. Um,
Or we don't want
things
our
like
friends
that.
to know
Yeah,
what's really going on.
what's really going on? Yeah,
And you know
and
what I'm
that's some
saying?
real stuff. That's real. That's real right there. So please do. Let's do that. Let's talk about it, and not only talk about it, but let's share within this community, and let's continue to have hard conversations and create a safe space because that's exactly what this is. This is a safe space, y'all. So with that, I think we're good. I think this is a good place for us to wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Until next time, you already know what I'm about to say.
Bye.
Bye.